What's up, guys? This is Javier Zinzun Jr. with IGMOB News, and today we got my compadre, the main man, the legend, Luis Guzman. How are you, brother?
Good, Papi. How are you?
I can't complain, and if I do, nobody cares. Just kidding.
Okay, but we'll deal with that later.
Okay, all right. So I want to get into it right away. I'm a huge fan of the show Wednesday. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, to the point where for Halloween last year, believe it or not, but you're the reason why I dressed up as.
Oh, qué chulo.
You're gonna say Gomez Adams. So, were you a fan of the Adams Family growing up?
Oh yeah, bro. I used to watch that show when it was like in black and white.
Oh yeah, way back in the days. Yeah,
and that was it was like the best. It was, it was like I want to be part of that family. Because they were quirky, but they made sense.
yeah,
And it was back in the day. You looking at a show like that, it was cool to be weird.
yeah. It was, and I was that weird. I was like that weird emo kid growing up. So I was into all of that, like from the Adams Family. So when I was excited that the show was coming out, but when I saw that you were playing Gomez Adams, that just made me lose it. I was just like mad because I obviously grew up watching your movie. So when I saw that, it just made me way more excited to even watch it, just because it was interesting to see how you were going to play the character. And you did. You kind of brought your own style into it. And I feel like that's kind of what I really liked, is the way that you kind of bring a whole new flavor into it. I hope we can see a lot more of it in season 2. Are we going to be seeing more of Mr. Adams, Mr. Gomez Adams?
See, you will.
See, and that's because I feel like I want to learn more about you and as the character.
Yeah, well, the thing about this show, about being Gomez, I attribute a lot to the writing of this show, because it's really super smart comedy.
Yeah,
And the writing, to me, is a testament of, like, you don't have to do slapstick to be
yeah,
funny. It's the situation, it's the delivery of the dialogue. It's like people make you think after you say something. People like, oh, that was funny, man.
yeah, yeah,
And I approach this show in a way that, look, I'm a loving dad, I'm a loving husband. My family is weird, and I love it, and they're beautiful, and I'm beautiful, and it works.
No, yeah, it definitely does. And you do have that, like, that vibe when I see you. It's like that vibe. You just want to give you a hug. You know what I mean? That's exactly. I just want to like give you a hug. You know what I mean? And that's kind of
Dreams will come true.
yeah. It honestly really does. And like that's why when I saw it, I was like, he's just that father figure that I really do see it. But then you bring that like that darkness to it, which is pretty cool. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, when I call my daughter my little thundercloud and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and but again, I give a lot of credit to the writing of the show, to Tim Burton, and his vision of it, and how he has stylized,
Yeah.
the darkness of comedy. And again, we have an incredible cast of people.
Yeah.
So,
And it's exciting. Also, I'm a big Tim Burton fan. Actually, I have a big Edward Scissorhands tattooed on my back. That's how you know I'm a big
oh, there you go.
yeah Tim Burton fan. Grew up watching Nightmare Before Christmas, all his films. So it must be really exciting for you also to get a chance to work with him and do a completely different role. Now, also another thing I want to jump into. You're going to be in New York for Puerto Rico Day.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York. I have the honor of being the king of the parade this year.
Oh wow! Congratulations on that.
Rey. And it's, again, I'm honored to represent my people, my island, the place that I was born. Um, I believe in our people, but it's not just for me the Puerto Rican Day Parade. It's also honoring my family, my roots. And for that matter, all Latinos across.
And it's exciting for me that they gave me a call and they actually asked me for an opportunity to hopefully design you a shirt to wear that day. And to me, it means a lot. Just
I'm looking forward.
You know what I mean? Because it's to me as a Latino as well, and then seeing you, like you said, you're gonna be like the king that day, right? It's exciting to get a chance to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a huge moment for you, and to me, I love being a part of special moments like that, and that kind of that's why I kind of wanted to have a one-on-one so I can feel your vibe better, closer, your personality, because then that's what I could put into your custom clothing.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So it's
I
exciting.
look forward to that, brother. You know, and
Yeah.
I will represent you well. I mean, you know, listen, anything that I could do to represent and support people within our community, I'm all about that.
I mean, you're
Always
doing it
will.
right now. I mean, you're doing it right now,
Well,
right?
there you
Good.
go.
You know what I'm saying with this conversation. Now, to finish it off, there's a lot of people, including friends of mine, that are going through it right now, right? And has there ever been a moment in your career where it's just gotten so difficult and you feel like no doors are opening? You feel like even me in my career right now, sometimes it gets rough and it gets hard. Is there a moment that you remember that it got rough and it was hard, but you still pushed through it?
Yeah, I've had those moments. You know, I've had those moments. You know, because I have a family, and I remember back then, just sitting down at the table and having all these bills and trying to figure out, okay, I got to put food on the table. I got to make sure I have this for my kids. You know, I got to pay the rent. I got to pay the car. And just juggling stuff, and things were a little slow and everything. But I just always believed in myself, that things were gonna turn out well, that things were gonna work out, and you know, it's just something you just stick with, you know, because um, those are the challenges
Yeah.
that we're always gonna have in life. See, I don't look at it as a struggle. I look at it as a challenge.
Hmm.
Because if you look at it like a struggle is this, a challenge is this. You know, so you little by little you get there, but you got to believe in yourself. You got to keep putting in the work, you know, um, and like I said, you got to stay humble, believe in yourself, take on the challenges, because everything's going to be thrown at you,
Hmm.
and it's how you handle it, you know. And for me, the easiest thing to have done in those tough moments of my some of those challenges was to quit. It's easy to quit.
Yeah.
I just can get up right now, take off this mic, and walk out the door
And be done.
and be done. But you know, when you take it on and you believe in yourself, things happen.
Hmm.
But again, you know, they take time. Sometimes you got to reinvent yourself. You know, sometimes you got to put your priorities in order. You know, staying healthy. You know, don't waste your body. You know, eat well, dance, laugh. You know, there's things like self therapy that will get you through meditation, prayer, like I said, dancing, you know, just hugging a freaking tree, hanging out with your friends, you know. But again, you cannot forget the most essential thing, and that's you.
No,
You see, because you can take care of everything and everybody, but you got to take care of you first.
I feel like that's what a lot of big problems with. Sometimes we put everybody first and we don't
Yeah.
even take care of ourselves. Yeah, well said.
Yeah,
Thank
because I
you for
mean,
that.
you know, because what happens is I just find that sometimes um, I've been in that situation and I get called out. I get called out by my kids. Say, Pop, well, what are you doing for you? What are you doing for you? You're taking care of everybody. Take care of you too. You know, so it's like that's a reality,
Yeah.
you see. And like I said, there's always going to be tough times. It's how you handle them. You know, it's how you look inside yourself, you know. It's like taking that deep breath. It's like get through it. Just do it. You know, and it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. You because we're human.
Yeah.
It's okay to ask for help.
And I guess that's why I was doing that right now, because in my head I was like, I need to ask him as a man who's already, I'm pretty sure there's probably still moments in your life, you know what I'm saying, that's are not easy still. You know what I mean? It,
Right.
it, it happens because we're human. But this was also a question for me as a man who, 2024 was just like this. And I was just kind of like, I had a really, it's like they say, a journey with no obstacles has no destination.
But you're gonna come out with it, you know, you're gonna come out and you're gonna come out well from it. Because like I say, I've been down that rabbit hole, as we
Yeah.
say, you know, And sometimes you got to go down that rabbit hole to come out stronger.
That's
You know,
true.
to have more of a focus, to have more wisdom, more of a vision and stuff. Because, you know, life wasn't made to be easy, especially for us Latinos, you know.
Yeah,
we hard workers, you know, we love our families, and you know, we take on the challenges. That's what we do.
and we're willing to take on the challenges
That's right.
because family's very important to us. So
That's right.
yeah, and I thank you for all that advice, and again, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I honestly, I could sit here with your vibe and just the way we're talking. I know I can sit here just all day and just have conversations.
Someday we will, Bob.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
All right.
Hermano, thank you very much.
All right. Bendiciones.
Muchas gracias, hermano. Thank you guys.
My bro right there.
This family right here. Thank you.